Welcome back, you guys, to the Bright Family Vlogs. Today we are doing something a little bit different. We are going to do a makeup tutorial of what Gracie uses everyday look and what I use on an everyday look. Not for like if we're going out or like to a dance for you or out with my husband for me, but just our everyday quick look because it is a very, very cold snow day here in Michigan. We are looking at 40 below coming tomorrow. So nothing else better to do but throw on some makeup and have a little fun and tell you guys what we use and where we get it from. Basically all of our products are from Ulta. If we use it somewhere else, we will let you know. So we are going to get started with that. And if you have not checked out Gracie's channel yet, make sure you check out her channel. It is always linked in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications every time we do videos. Let's get started. So before I get started, I'm going to put on a headband to put my hair back because I cannot put on like foundations and powders and things like that with my hair in my face. It just bugs me.
I just put my hair behind my ear. I mean, I usually wear a headband, but...
So, you have to deal with me looking all scary for a little bit. All right, and I'm gonna tuck my collar because I do not like makeup on my clothes. Normally when I get ready in the morning, I just get ready with like a tank top on, but no one uses that right now. While I comb out my eyelashes, which I wear eyelash extensions, Gracie will tell you what she does first.
Okay, so usually first I use the Cetaphil Pro Oily Skin Oil Absorbing Moisturizer with sunscreen. I have really oily skin and sunscreen's good for your skin, I think. I don't know much about it.
Yes. SPF is good for your skin.
Yeah, okay.
Because you don't want to get burnt all the time. It causes wrinkles later in life and age spots. You want to protect your skin.
I usually only put it on the spots that like get the most dry, which is mainly like in between my eyebrows and then like from the bottom of my nose all the way down to my chin.
I usually do like a moisturizer thing as well. I use right now, I'm kind of in the middle of switching products. I'm kind of actually going to Clinique. I'm really liking the Clinique facial products, but I'm using up some of the stuff I have because I hate wasting makeup. It's so expensive in skincare products. So right now, I had already put this on earlier after I got out of the shower, and it's my day solution, and it does have SPF 35 in it. So I use that as well because you gotta protect that skin. A primer is, I think, very important. I have gone through, I have so many primers here because I'm always trying different primers. But right now I am using the Stila, I think that's how you pronounce it, because that is also the foundation that I use. But this is the One Step Correct. It's a skin tone correcting and brightening primer. And it's got reds, purples, and greens in it. And I really like how it does that. Because if you have like red blotchy nose or red blotchy cheeks, it just kind of evens that out. So that's what I start with first.
I just use the Benefit Professional Pro Primer, and I've been really liking it lately. I got it for Christmas. And before, I used like a cheapy primer, but you definitely see a difference in you get what you pay for.
For sure. I use the Stila Stay All Day Foundation and Concealer. It does have a concealer in the top part. I know, it was pretty cool. But I don't use it anymore. Sometimes, I'll just do it today. Sometimes I take a little dab and I'll just like put a little bit of it on my nose because of redness. But that new primer that I've been using has helped tremendously with that, with the red, green, and blue different colors of shades in the One Step Primer. So
for foundation, I use Hello Happy by Benefit, which is a soft blurring foundation, and I think it's really appropriate for my age, especially because it's not like super fancy and like super expensive. It's only $10 and it's not like extremely full coverage. It takes a second to get out of the bottle, but
well, while she gets that out of the bottle, then I take off the top here, because like here's your concealer, and then you just take off the top, and then it's the foundation, and it's a pump. And I learned this the hard way. When I go to pump it, I pump it away from me because I've pumped it before. Yes, hello, Cole. I've pumped it like in front of me or like upright, and it has sprayed on my clothing. So that's kind of irritating because even though it'll be like a tank top I'm just doing my makeup in, it's still not fun and a pain to get foundation out of your clothes.
You can't really get it out of your clothes unless you immediately soak it. I
have found that dish soap works really good. And I read that online one day when I was like, oh my gosh, I got foundation on me. So I read it online and it worked.
I've heard like mediocre reviews about this foundation, but I actually think it works pretty well.
Oh, I'm putting my foundation on with the Expert Face Brush. It's just an Ulta brand. It's just a foundation brush. I like to go down my neck with it because I don't like any lines. I cannot stand a foundation line. That drives me nuts. After I use my brush, I like to take a Kleenex and just kind of like wipe it a little bit. I do have brush cleaner and I only clean my brushes like once a month. I'm really bad about that, but I don't share them with anybody, so. I have tons of different kinds of brushes. I just use what I like. So then I take my beauty blender, and this is the Morphe beauty blender, and then I just kind of like blend it a little bit. And yes, I do kind of go over my lips with that, but I'll show you what I do later.
So for concealer, pretty much like everyone in the makeup community on YouTube uses this, but I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair.
I was using the Tarte Shape Tape. Like I said, I probably have all kinds of different makeups in here. I do like the Shape Tape, but I was trying something a little bit different as I am 40 and trying to do things differently. It says Bye Bye Under Eye, and it's by IT. Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. So that's what I've been using now. What shade am I using? 12.0 Light Sand. And it's super, super thick. So I just put a little bit on my finger and I just kind of dab it. And then I take a different beauty blender. I take the original beauty blender, which I actually got in one of my FabFitFun boxes. And if you haven't seen any of my FabFitFun unboxing, I will link them in the description below or in the iCard above. And then I just kind of blend in my concealer. Whatever is left like on my beauty blender, I'll kind of like just kind of rub it on the top of my eyelid. I also use a primer on my eyes for my eyeshadow, and some people might put it on before they do their foundation. Some people might put it on after. I put my eye primer on after my foundation and my concealer. It's whatever you prefer, it's your preference. And I use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. That's what I like to use. Next, before I get into my eyeshadow, I like to use the NYX Professional Makeup Finishing Powder Banana just for under my eyes. And I just started doing this. I watched some other beauty videos and this is what a lot of them do. And so I thought, hey, what the heck? It's cheap. You can get it at Ulta or at any drugstore. And I tried it and I really, really liked it. And I just kind of tap it under my eyes.
So basically, what I use is a cheaper, on the cheaper side, a Ulta Beauty mineral setting powder. It's hard to see, but it's cheap and it's easy to use, and I think it's not that bad. I mean, obviously, again, you get what you pay for, but I'm young.
I actually, oh, sorry. Okay. I actually tried it the other day and I really liked it.
I take my beauty blender and I dip it into the setting powder. And then I kind of go under my eyes and like push upward to really get like under the creases under your eyes. And kind of bake it, I guess. And I leave that there for a little bit. And then in like a minute or so, I brush it off.
This is the nude medium little trio 3 thing here, but I don't tip it, but it like broke. So anyways, I like using the lightest color to just kind of go over my whole like eyelid.
So I usually like to warm up my cheeks because I'm like super pale. So I use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer, and it smells just like chocolate and it tastes like chocolate, but it's made out of
You tasted your makeup?
Like, you know when it like accidentally gets in your mouth? But it's really nice. I like it. Kind of on the expensive side, but.
Oh, I also wanted to say that when I did the whole over, I did that really light color over on my whole eyelid, I used the Morphe M433. That's the brush I used with that. Now, I love this palette, you guys. I got the Morphe Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette. I don't really, it doesn't say what color this one is.
Bling Boss.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I really like the color Hush Hush for my everyday.
Next, because it's a snow day, I'm not really gonna go like too fancy, so I'm just using my Morphe highlighter, and it is in the shade Stardust. It's kind of like colorful in a way. Next, I'm gonna go and do my lashes because I'm almost done, because I have a very small makeup routine. But I'm just gonna curl my lashes, and then I use the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, and I tried it over the past month, and I really like it, so I probably will get the full size when it runs out.
So I'm not going like all out today, so I'm just gonna take this little bit that we used earlier with the Smashbox, the light color, and just kind of blend it over top of the Hush Hush by Jaclyn Hill that I put on, just to kind of give it just a light, elegant, I guess, everyday. I have used so many different like highlighting on the top, and this sounds crazy, but I bought this Smashbox Spotlight Palette Pearl, and it is a highlighting palette, and I don't use this highlighting anymore, so I like to use this color over here, which is called Blow Fuse Pearl, and I like to use that just underneath my eyebrow, just to kind of give it a little bit of a highlight look. Then I do my lip liner, which I use as of right now. I have a bunch of different kinds of lip liners, but today I'm going to use this Mary Kay one. It's a medium nude, and I just kind of rub the foundation that got on my lips. I just kind of rub that off a little bit. Just kind of smooth it out, and then I put on my lip liner.
So I'm just gonna go into my brows, and because I'm like still young, I'm only 13, I don't fill in my brows because they're kind of like on the more full side anyways. So I just like to brush them up with the Benefit 24 Brow Setter. Then it works pretty nice. And I just used an eyebrow brush and kind of smooth them out.
After I put on my lip liner, I just kind of go over with a little bit of pressed powder. This is just by Mary Kay Old Pressed Powder. I've had it forever because I barely use it. And I just kind of, you can use any pressed powder that you prefer. And I just kind of press it over my lips like this just to kind of set it a little bit. And then I do a little bit at the cheekbone to kind of help blend that setting powder by NYX that we put in. So I used to get the Ipsy bags, and right now I'm having a hard time figuring out which kind of setting powder I want. So I am just kind of using, I have so much stuff from Ipsy. I actually quit Ipsy, but because I have so much stuff. So right now I had a Tarte Smoothing Operator Translucent powder, and I'm just gonna use that today because I don't use a ton. I was using this Clinique powder and it was just too orangey. I didn't like it. I'm gonna just kind of dab it on. It's winter here in Michigan. There ain't no sunshine. We ain't got hardly any color.
And because it's a snow day, I don't really like put on lipstick. I don't really for school as much either, unless it's like really light. So I'm just gonna use one of my Burt's Bees chapsticks. I'm gonna use the pink grapefruit one because I think it smells like lemon juice.
So I'm going to do a little bit of bronzing and contouring with just one of these, what are they? Just like a feather brush?
Fan brush?
A fan brush. And I just do a little under my cheekbone. And a little on my jawline. Not gonna do a ton today. Then I like to take my Mary Kay powder brush and do the lighter side of it. There's the side and the light side. And I just kind of like to bring it down on my neck a little bit. That's why I tucked my shirt down. Just because I don't want that line. And then I just kind of go around my hairline too, just kind of dab it around. And I'll take this little Smashbox brush just to kind of go around the nose a little bit. Nothing major. And I am using the Clinique Sunset Glow. I really, really like this color. Now I'm going to use my Morphe High Impact Highlighter Eliminator Extra. That's the kind I use. I actually don't have the plastic in this one. Just a regular tapered highlighter brush that I got in an Ipsy box one time. And I just kind of go over the top of my cheekbone, right on the blush line there. I smear it and then I dab it. I use the Mary Kay brow gel. And I just put a little bit on first, not a ton, just a little to get that powder out. So I got this in my FabFitFun box. It's the Brilliant Eye Brightener. And I really like it. I don't know where you would buy it though. Do they even sell this? Yeah, it's by Thrive Cosmetics. I don't even know if they sell that at Ulta. But I just kind of go a little bit in the waterline. Have you ever used one of these, Gracie?
No.
And then I like to use a little bit right under the eyebrow. Just to kind of give it more of a little highlighted look. And in the crease of my eyes.
And I use the Morphe setting spray just to kind of like have all the powders kind of melt together and make it look a lot better. I think it does a good job at doing that.
While I'm letting those eyebrows dry just a tad from the brow gel, I'm going to use By It, the No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Eyeliner. And I use black brown because I don't like it completely black and I don't like it completely brown, obviously. Before I put my mascara on the bottom, I always like to take a Q-tip and make sure that those eyes are nice and clean. So I'm going to be using, it's kind of wore off, but it's by Clinique. And it's a black mascara, and I'm going to put that on my under eye. I don't put any mascara on the top because of the extension. I like to use the Eye Pencil by Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. So on the one side, they have the spoolie, so I just kind of brush them up a little bit. And over the years, I don't have that many eyebrows anymore, and they're a lot lighter than my hair color.
I hope you only have 2 eyebrows, not any more than that.
Haha. So then I take the eyebrow pencil on the other side, and I just kind of lightly shape in my eyebrows. And I always start at the bottom, and I try not to like lift my eyebrow or anything, because then I feel like it gives it a weird shape. I just kind of try to naturally do it on. Now that I have that done, I can't wait to get them microbladed, so I really don't have to worry about that anymore. But this is an old Maybelline brow pencil that I used to use, and it has a spongy side to it. I just kind of use that to just kind of just smooth it out a little bit. I like to take a Q-tip and just kind of smooth it out some more because I don't like crusty lips. And sometimes you can get the powder showing on your nose. So I take the other end, which I learned this beauty tip from watching other beauty people. And just kind of go like that, just to kind of dust out the powder and I put that aside because we don't want to be using that again and use the wrong end somewhere else that we don't want from it being in our nose. So then I take my chapstick, obviously, and put chapstick on, and this is the EOS. I like this one, the littler ones and the big ones. Do you have any of the big ones with you?
Not with me.
Oh, okay.
It's in my...
But I like the littler one. So I just put a little bit of that on, let that sit for a second, take my brow gel again, because now we're done and we're gonna put the full amount of the brow gel on just to kind of keep those eyebrows nice and up and in place, because you don't want your eyebrow pointing down. Not that I have much hair left on the eyebrow, but you know. Then I'm gonna put my lipstick on, and I love this color. This is my go-to unless it's like Christmas time. It is Valentine's time. Valentine's time. It is Valentine's season, but sometimes I use red more in February. We're still in January, so this is and like we said, it's a snow day. So I'm going to use my everyday light. I like matte. I like a matte. I'm not big onto like real shiny. I used to be, but not so much anymore.
Lip gloss. This is the only lip gloss, or it's not the only lip gloss, but this is a good lip gloss. And it's like childish, but I still use it because it's pretty nice.
Hey, whatever you like, wear. That's how I feel it. Whatever you like, it shouldn't matter what exactly it is. It's whatever you like, just wear it. What works for you, do it. But this is Smashbox, and it is called Do No Wrong, and it is matte. And because it's almost gone, you guys, when your lipstick is almost gone, there's still a ton left in the bottom. Do not waste that. That is money you're throwing away. I actually got this brush. It is a Morphe M443. And it works perfect for digging out your lipstick. Just about finished here. I'm going to take my beauty blender one more time and just kind of blend everything out again. Just so it's not like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I just do it. And at the end, normally if I'm in the bathroom, I take my hair dryer and I just kind of blow my eyelashes to get the powder off it because I have extensions, which I've mentioned probably a million times in this video.
Do you have extensions?
I do. So if you have extensions, that's how I get the powder and stuff out, is I put my hair dryer on cool and low and I blow it out and then I just kind of brush it again. So they're nice. I'm actually due for a fill. So I'm kind of having a little bit of gaps there. All right, and then I also like the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I just feel like you can never get enough. So that is going to be the end of our video today. I hope you guys liked it. I hope we gave you guys maybe some tips. If you have any other tips that you would like to give us, leave them down in the comments below. And if you have any questions for us, also leave those in the comments below. Hopefully this doesn't look bad on camera. It looks like I feel like really a lot whiter under my eyes. Gracie feels like
a ghost.
Like she looks like a ghost. But in person here, we don't look like that. So maybe it's just all the lighting we have going on right now. And there's a lot of snow outside, so it's super bright gleaming on us right now. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching our video today. I hope you liked it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, skincare routines, nighttime routines of teenager versus mom, put that down in the comments below. We would love to do that for you. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for visiting with us today, and we will catch you in our next video. And remember,
always look on the bright side.
Bye guys.